everybody. I'm here with Dave Ratt at the Ratt Sound headquarters in Camarillo, California. Thank you so much for inviting us in. This is your office. Pretty much what I expected, some cool stuff all around. Do you want to tell us about some of it?
I'm into sound, all kinds of sound, just sound, how it's evolved. So I have some thing that reproduces sound or recreates sound from every decade since the late 1800s. And here's some of them. I've got a wire recorder from the 40s, 50s, this Telefunken radios, pretty cool, it still works. This I got from a guy, his parents listened to War of the World, you know, that whole like aliens are coming, right? And this was the radio they had in the living room with the speaker.
I also saw you had these like micro
Oh,
wedges.
Pico wedges, yeah. These are little 3D prints I did on the printer over there, the resin printer of the wedges. Building like a little desktop PA system, desktop monitor rig where you could have multiple mixes on your desk or something cool to do, right? You set up your mixes, everything's on digital now, right? You set up all your mixes. If you had a little 8 mix, you could put up your little monitor rig. And
that's what I always love about your channel is it's like a mad scientist at work. You know, you're not just going to explain how things work, but you're going to set up small demonstrations. I'm excited to see what you have for us.
That's fun. Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, for me, it's just like toys. Just make toys and play with stuff and figure it out.
Yeah. Well, let's go check it out.
All right, cool. So we'll kind of go through this backwards-ish. Up here, the bay doors. We've got 4 of these taped off areas where we've marked how big a semi is. So we can lay out the various trucks. We have multiple trucks.
So like rather than trying to figure out how the cases fit into the truck while you're loading.
Once you've done it, you can pre-rig it, and you can lay you can lay 2 trucks out. So we got rigging over here. This is air support, so hanging all the stuff off the ceilings. And then all the bars that tie into the motors. And we're in speaker wood as well. This is where they clean and paint and upgrade all the speakers or do maintenance. Everything gets tested and swept after each show to make sure it's all functioning properly. There's some power. We got some DMV. We're mainly an L Acoustics house, but we've got DMV and we've got a lot of power soft stuff, different amps for different speakers. We have micro wedges and they're in there, some legacy things here, older breakout panels. So there's Mic World, bins and bins of mics. These are the old Rat subs. This is the oldest box in our inventory. These are Rat subs I built in 1988, the very first ones. The ones without the fly track are circa 88, maybe 87, 86. Some of these still go out. Pro Jam still uses them, and occasionally they will go out. Cool, that's about it. Should we go down to R&D area?
Sure. This must be the experimentation lab over here.
Yeah, this is R&D, where I work on my various projects that need to be done, fix things, pretty much problem solving and
what is this project?
What exactly? Oh, you're talking about this.
Oh, yeah. What do we have going on here?
Well, this is the relaxation chair. And it's for a kind of a Zen feeling that we can get by sitting in the middle. It consists of 6 super subs. They're 10,000 watts a piece with 30-inch cones driven by linear drive M-Force motors. 2 in the back, 1 on each side, 2 in the front. And then we've got these super wedges. These are quad amp, double 12, 10, 2-inch, all 4-inch diaphragms on the mids and highs, individually powered. And each one is powered by half of an X8, so about 5. The amp has a capability of about 5,000 watts per channel. So theoretically, it's a 40,000 watt amp powering those 2. Rear, left, and right, we've got some micro wedge 12s. They're on channels of an X4, another 5,000 watts per channel. Not driving that because it's 4 ohms. It could drive, but rear, left, right, and then top and bottom sub. And then underneath here, this is kind of cool. We've got a center speaker, which is a micro wedge 15, and these plates that this chair is on are actually PowerSoft movers. So these vibrate in stereo, left to right. And then this has got another M-Force motor on it, one of the same things that's driving those. So I think total power is maybe 60,000 plus another 60, probably 120,000 or so.
I'm assuming you've done some testing. It's safe for humans to be inside there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I trust you, Dave.
It's safe.
Before we get there, could you show us how the signal's being routed, though?
Yeah. We can take a look at that. Right now, we just got it hooked up to a laptop, HDMI out, going to this 5.1 extractor that's taking the audio out, and then that feeds into a screen with the HDMI. And the audio signals feed into this X32, where we've got left, right, center, and then rear left, rear right, and then the various subs. There's a subwoofer left, subwoofer right, another sub left, side left, side right, rear center, and then plate left, plate right, vibrating throne. So, and that can all be matrix. You can send anything to anywhere.
You ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2. So it's amazing that discrete signals are being sent to all of these. Can we pull everything down but just the subs?
Yeah.
Because when there were explosions, I felt a gust of wind come from behind me. Oh, man.
Rear left, rear right. Plus center.
Wow.
So you can feel it.
That's intense. Yeah, that's incredible. What I didn't realize, what it really points out is these mixes for film, there's a lot of sub coming from like John Wick's pistol. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, we're over subbing it too, yeah.
Sure, but the mix is there, and that 0.1 channel you're coming into the console includes a lot of low end for things you wouldn't necessarily expect.
And these subs here, this is tied into the right speaker, right sub, left speaker, left sub. This is right and left. So the only thing that's on the 0.1 or the point whatever would be the two behind and the chair. So those are the points. Everything else is picked off. At this point, we can re-sign it however we want.